community of awesome, I'm Ava J, and this is Bookish Pixie. So not too long ago when I did my semi-regular what would you like me to vlog about thing, I got someone who asked me about my editing services because I, for whatever reason, haven't really mentioned it here on YouTube. So, I'm gonna talk about it now. As of April, I opened up my editing services, which means you can hire me to edit your work. What this does not mean is if I edit your work, you can say that it is a referral from me, because that's not how editing services work. But what it does mean is I can edit your stuff so that hopefully you can improve your chances in the query trenches or the self-publishing field. Because working with someone who can critique your work is a great way to grow as a writer. But anyway, the things I critique include: I do small critiques like query letters, first 5 pages, and first chapters. I also do some medium-sized critiques like a submission package, which is a query letter plus a synopsis plus the first 50 pages. Or a submission package light, which is a query letter plus a synopsis plus first 15 pages. And then I do large critiques like a reader report, which is reading an entire manuscript and giving overall feedback, or a more detailed critique, which is reading the entire manuscript and giving detailed line-by-line feedback as well as overall feedback, or the full Monty, which is the entire manuscript plus a synopsis, plus the query letter, with detailed notes and overall thoughts on everything throughout. Currently, I'm only doing young adult and new adult manuscripts because that's what I have the most expertise in. Maybe one day I'll expand that, but for now, that's what I'm most familiar with, that's what I'm most skilled at editing, so that's what I'm sticking with. I generally recommend writers who want to work with freelance editors to work with them after they've worked with critique partners, because that way your critique partners can help you get issues out of the way first, so you aren't paying someone who's then going to note the same issues your critique partners would have done for free. By working with a freelance editor after that, the editor will pick up things that your critique partners didn't. Is it a requirement to work with a freelance editor? Absolutely not, unless you are self-publishing, in which case, yes, you definitely need an editor. But if you're querying, not a requirement. That said, if you're getting a lot of rejections and you're not sure why, it can be helpful to hire an editor to help you figure it out. Or if you just want to improve your chances from the start, go for it. In the meantime, if you can't afford a freelance editor, that's totally cool. Work with critique partners. Critique partners are amazing, and a lot of writers, including myself, get published without working with a freelance editor, so that's cool. But if you'd like a little extra help for whatever reason, freelance editors can be great. And a quick rundown of what working with me is like. Basically, clients who are interested will go through my site and mark in what they want and send the contact form, and I'll get the contact form and send an email, and then we'll talk about what they want, and I'll send a contract, and then they'll sign the contract, and then I'll send the invoice, and it'll get partially or fully paid. And then I will do the work and edit, and then I'll write an edit letter and send it all back to the client, and everyone's happy. The end. If you're interested and want to know more details like prices and other things, I will link to my site below. And that about covers this vlog. So that's all I got for today. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys next week.